Hello there. So the last time I mentioned that I had a downtown match I was thinking about I wanted to post, so this is it. And this thing is looking over this the other day, and this match is kind of ridiculous. This is about 27 minutes or so, and this is a match in which neither side ever actually hits the other core. This game is decided entirely by the cores timing out at the end after overtime. So it's kind of a perfect game from that perspective. And I've actually went through here and took the trouble to try to document as many of the comings and goings of the players as they go in. I believe as we start in here, red is a man down. And at 3:16, we're going to get Azrael coming in at red, and he's going to even things up. And we're going to have people coming and going throughout this. And for the most part, it's going to remain more or less even. And this is a large match with a lot of people in it, so it's a pretty even game. And it's, for the most part, it's all regulars too. So it's a pretty even game with a lot of good players in it. So this is the kind of thing really like to see really like to see. I'm spending a lot of time in the bender, which is something I do a lot on this match and on this map here in particular. This spot right here, currently, this is my favorite spot for the bender, at least when we're trying to hold center. I don't like getting up front there next to that barrier. I think that's a little too far up. You're too open to fire up there. And you can't really hit a whole lot from up here, although I will get up here if we got some momentum going. You know, mainly hoping that barrier's not there so I can get forward. But if I can't get forward, and if we don't succeed in holding the enemy prime, I'm going to get the hell out of here. See, because they're going to be sending scorpions over them ramps, and it's not a good thing. Yeah, see, I'm gonna get back here. I'm gonna get back this way. You got people running here with admirals and rockets, and they're trying to take you out, you know. And the bender's a nice, powerful vehicle, but it's no good if it dies on you. So you got to keep it alive. You got to, you know. This is a nice spot right here. You got cover from these walls. You're a pretty good distance away from people in scorpions and mantas when they come flying around them corners. If somebody runs up here with a nuke, you can take it out unless they get right up on top of you and then fire it off. And of course, then they're taking a chance that you're going to kill them before they can fire it. But these suicide scorpions, they can't really hit you if they go in straight. They got to go into the side there. If somebody tries to jump in here with a bender like this, you can get out here and do a secondary fire on them.
Grab your orb.
Of course, in that time I kind of got double teamed there, but I'm going to steal the other bender because he's still got a couple of points on. We're now about 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So we've had Azrael come in. He's evened things up for us. Notice that despite the fact that it's even, we're actually losing ground here. And, I don't know. It's been tough, you know, I mean. It's been been a tough week. Oh my god. I hate that. I hate it when I do that. That's really clumsy.
Grab the shape charge.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I don't know if some people might not like this, but this is really the kind of match I like. It's just really evenly matched, but it's not dull at all. I mean, this is going back and forth quite a bit. I mean, at every moment, everything is up for grabs. Mainly you're fighting over center. Now, who came in there? That was 430. Yeah, it was Melvin. He came in on red. So we're actually a man up at this point. We're going to stay a man up until about 8 minutes in, and then Slightly Stupid will come in on B. And as you might expect, thanks to that, we're now hitting on their prime. This turret's also very important for defending the center. And notice this other guy in the bender up here. I do not approve of his position up here. This is not a good spot for him to defend from. I'm going to get up here and do my duty and try to heal him up and keep him going. But I really don't think he should be there. He should get back. He should bring that thing back because he's just going to lose that bender. You know, it's no good getting in that. It's no good getting in that vehicle and trying to be defensive if all you're going to do is lose it. What really bugs me is when they get in the bender and they sit over there and they don't seem to notice at all if the center goes down. You know, I've seen more than once where you get some guy in a bender over there and he looks like he's trying to defend or do something, and then the center goes down and he just stays there and just keeps firing toward the enemy prime as if he hadn't even noticed. You know, you got to look at what's going on around you. It's absolutely no good at all to keep firing at the enemy prime when you don't have the center. You know, it's completely useless.
Attack
oh well.
The enemy prime node.
I have the orb.
Now I'm stuck with the orb, which I feel like that's just way too much responsibility for me. And I'm feeling like I need to make a run for the enemy prime at some point. But the thing is, you know, you don't want to just blindly run out there. You want to make sure you got a chance of getting there. I don't see the blue orb anywhere, and we got all kinds of cover here. But now this guy, yeah, the guy in the bender's got in my way. Got to go around him. And I'm going to get right about here, and then I'm going to see the blue orb coming in. So I got to go back, because he's getting ready to cap center, and he just did. I got to get back in here so I don't die. Fortunately, that, yeah, you see here? See our red bender sitting there? He's still firing away at the enemy prime, you know. Blue's got complete control of center, and he's just steady firing away at enemy prime, you know, being completely useless. Well, that's the way it goes. Got another minute of being a man up here and not doing too well at that. I'm going to run back to our prime and try to do some defense back here, because when the center goes down, you know, the prime is the next thing to go. You notice that in the meantime we've managed to take tank, which is nice.
Attack the enemy prime node.
Of course, as always, you know, this map, like a lot of the maps, there's you notice we just grabbed the nuke there. This map, like a lot of maps, there's more than one objective. The tank is an objective and center is an objective. In the middle of the game, you got to pay attention to both, and you got to time things. You know, if you see the enemy tank go down, you want to make sure that your team has control of the tank node at that point, so that you can get the tank next, and so on, things like that. And my bid to get back into position for defense with the bender was cut off by that scorpion that I didn't see coming. I'm standing off here in case any vehicles come in, but now there's a scorpion available, and now I'm going to lose it right away. So we're in a little bit of trouble here. This is a low point in the game. But we're going to come back. Oh, there we go. There's a rare view of the scoreboard. I was lucky enough to do that. And given that, at that point from the scoreboard, I can see that we are even at this point. Slightly stupid came in on blue there, so the teams are even. We have even people. We have the same number of people on both sides. And it's going to stay that way for a while. We'll pick up another man at about 11 minutes. Of course, despite being even, you notice they're about to take our prime, but that's okay. We're gonna get it back. They're not gonna do a single point of damage on our core. Now we got our core back. I'm gonna jump in here and just play defense, so the rest of the team can get out there and start hitting on the center if they can. And it's not looking real good because I got all kinds of damage on this thing, but you know, our team's out there. They're hitting shit. Yeah, and they're helping me defend prime too. So you know, we're doing what we got to do. Well, we're not hitting center now, are we? But you know, just barely gonna manage to. I probably should have jumped out of here and grabbed that scorpion, but I don't like to abandon these vendors because I just really like them. Hoping somebody. Okay, we got center. Or center's down anyways. Turn around, take what's left of this bender, get out there and do something with it. Looks like we're building it. That's good. Now about 10 minutes in.
Attack the center.
We're gonna pick up a man here in about a minute. Bullet 669, something like that. He's gonna come in on our side.
I have the orb.
All right, now we got a tank in here. Okay, see, this is what this level is all about. It's all about defense, you know. You want to get a tank. You want to get a tank up on your dock or up on the enemy dock. You want to get some kind of defensive position going on, so you can hold. So you can hold the previous node and take the next one. That's what it's all about. You know, so now, you know, I can look at the map and I can say, yeah, they got center, but it's basically okay because we got this tank in our dock and he can hold the shit while we get out here and take center back. That's what it's all about. And I don't really even need a taxi to do it. It would be nice to have a taxi at this point. Might have helped there. And let me get out here and, uh-oh. Well, we are floundering a little bit here, aren't we? We got that tank. We got that tank up on the dock, and I guess that kind of entitles us to take it a little bit easier here. We need to be trying a little bit harder to get center. We're at about 11 and a half minutes, so we're a man up at this point too.
Attack the tank node.
No, we're even at this point. Yeah, because we lost Melvine a few minutes ago.
Grab the shape charge.
We're going to stay all even, and then about, yeah, it's going to be even for most of the rest of the match. Slightly Stupid's going to jump out for about half a minute, but then he's going to come right back in. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think next I got a Serenity match I'll probably throw up here next. This is getting to be just a lot of work. I decided at some point that what I really needed to do was to watch these things through all the way once, just to pick up on all the enter and exit messages, so I have an idea of who was entering and exiting the game, so I have an idea of when the teams were even or not, and try to get an idea of how much effect that had on how the game was going. And it does have some effect, but you know, a lot of that is dependent on how good the players are. And on a match like this, you know, it's pretty obvious. Well, there's not a whole lot. You know, this isn't the most the trickiest map out there. This map is actually pretty basic, but that's probably also why it's one of the maps that gets played the most. And we're now about 13 and a half minutes in. Still got that tank on the dock. Still trying to take center.
Are you even trying?
Attack the tank node.
I just seen the Deemer come up. I think we might have got it. Looks like we got all kinds of fire. I think we're about to get center back finally. We're gonna get it back. Got 6 minutes to go on the clock.
Attack the tank node.
100 points on both cores. Just fighting like hell trying to get the center back.
Attack the tank node.
I've got the orb.
You know, Blue ain't doing nothing to take that tank out, but you know, that can only last so long. You know, I mean, sooner or later they're gonna get their shit together and take that tank out. You need to get the center before they do that.
I have the orb.
Coming up on about 14 minutes. Looks like Slightly Stupid just jumped out. I don't think I'm gonna get it this time either. I am gonna take probably get their orb guy out. Maybe. Jumping around like crazy. Okay, we got the orb guy down anyway, but now someone else picked it up.
Attack the tank
Now I'm
node.
out. So we're still not getting center.
I have the orb.
See, this is what happens when everybody involved pretty much knows what the deal is on this map. They all know what they're doing. So nobody's really missing any tricks, you know. We're not there. Nobody's really screwing up. This one looking to make sure see if that. I'm not sure when the nuke's gonna pop up. If it does, I want to cover it.
Try turning the safety off.
Once again, this vehicle, I'm not really sure what the heck to do with it. I'm gonna try to take that bender out. I think I might get him. Okay, I think I got him. But I tend not to want to just dive out there with this vehicle. I tend to want to use it, you know, back in this alley and try to cover our prime with it. Because it's really pretty weak. The main thing this vehicle is for is this shield that it's got. I think that's our nuke coming in. Okay, we got center down. I don't know if we still got that tank or not. I hope we do. I think we do. Yeah, I think we still got that tank. That tank's gonna drive out and get set up in center. Yeah, there he is. He's getting ready to drive out there. He needs to. We got center. He has no business hanging in prime now. I mean, we got center pretty solidly. He needs to get out there and cover it, which he's gonna do. Okay, about 16 minutes. Slightly Stupid came back in. We got a guy named Wrigley UK that came in on red, so we're a man up. Kerosene just came in on blue, so he evened it back up. So it's blue. It's even again.
Grab the shape charge.
But now here in a few seconds, blue's going to lose Kale, so they're going to be a man down again. And they're going to stay man down until about 18:20, and then Weftiri's going to come in on blue. Yeah, there's our tank. He's rolling in. He's going to drive straight back in there and get himself lodged in really good. And I'm going to take this Scorpion and drive out in front of him.
3 minutes remain.
And we're basically going to make ourselves pretty much unmovable at this point. This is a good combination. See, this is to me, this is what this game is. This is a lot of what this game is really about. It's setting up positions and cooperating. In this case, the Scorpion is covering the tank, and this is a really good place to do it because there's only a couple ways to get in here. And you see these people coming in with these manas. They got no chance whatsoever because I'll just take them right the hell out with this Scorpion. And if I miss him, he'll get him with the main gun with the tank. Anything I can't take care of with the Scorpion, he'll take care of with the tank.
Grab the shape charge.
About the only thing that could happen here is somebody could get in here with a nuke maybe, and we could probably shoot that down too, especially if that turret got into the act.
Attack the enemy prime node.
Yeah, we're coming up on 18 minutes. Weftiri's going to come in on blue here in about a half a minute and even it back up again, but it's not going to help him.
I have the orb.
Got a minute 53, getting ready to go into overtime with 100 points on both cores. I got this fucked up graphical glitch going on where my weapon doesn't want to. You see that? It looks like it's got that flak cannon hanging over the hood of the car here. I'm not sure what the hell to do with that. Yeah, there's Weftiri. He's coming in. That's kind of annoying. That started happening recently. I don't know what causes that. It didn't used to do that. Probably ought to clear out the cache. Maybe reinstall the game, I guess, maybe. Might have to do that. Still covering for the tank. That bender's still sitting up there in front of that barrier. I really don't like that position for the bender. I think he's dead already. No, they got that barrier down. He drove forward. Well, that's good. So they got the enemy prime under fire, actually. I think they actually got it down there for a few seconds, but I didn't notice it. It could have gone forward there. Of course, the tank sat still too, didn't he?
Attack the enemy prime node.
I've got the orb.
Just as well, because blue took it right back. Yeah, I decided I wanted to jump into the bender here instead of the Scorpion for a while. I figured, well, I can kill the manas with the bender. I'm good enough to do that. And if somebody comes in here with a deemer, I can get that with the bender real good. So that'll work out. And also, if we get a chance, I'd like to run forward with the bender and try to take the prime. Oh, there's a nuke.
10. Attack the second node. 8.
But the nuke didn't go for the tank. He went for the node, and as long as we got that tank there, we're gonna get that node right back. Especially if I kill the orb runner.
Overtime.
We're now in overtime. We're to 20 minutes.
Grab the shape charge.
Left Harry came in. He evened it up. 22-10 Wrigley UK. We're gonna lose him on red. Then we're gonna pick up Japo 22 at about 22 minutes and 40 seconds, and he'll even it back up again.
The core is vulnerable.
And the blue prime is going up and down.
Grab the orb.
But I probably have to watch this all the way through again to verify this. But I'm pretty sure we never hit the prime. Here's my
Grab your
that was
orb.
my bid to go hit the prime, and I got nowhere because there was an Avril right there waiting for me. There's our tank moving in,
Attack.
and I'm going to try and cover him.
Blue core is secure.
And I don't know what happened, but we lost the prime right there. And I'm about to lose this bender. I'm trying to hang on to it. Thought I was doing pretty good, but then a scorpion blindsided me. We're sitting there trying to build the prime.
Attack the tank.
I'm going to pick up that node and go forward with it.
Blue core is vulnerable.
And you'd think we'd hold it right here, but no. First I go down like that, then I grab it again. Oh, now we're in a good position. Nope, there's the nuke.
Attack the tank node.
And I see some shit like that, and I figure, well, maybe this ain't going nowhere.
Blue core is secure.
I still haven't seen where we did any damage on the core except by timing out the node. Maybe I really don't think we did. I don't think we did a single point to their core here. Here I'm gonna make one more bid to control this node rather desperately. I probably could have got out here and too late for that. Put a few rockets, got that bender up on the okay. Another Avril to another Avril. There goes the node. And I'm gonna try and take it back down, or at least keep it busy so the blue can't spawn here. About 22 minutes here. Yeah, Wrigley UK, we just lost him, but that's only for half a minute. Then we'll pick up Japo 22. And then we'll be all even again.
The tank node.
Yeah, we're still feeling like we got a chance here, so we're all going forward. I'm just taking a moment to check to make sure nobody's coming in. I seen that tank coming in there, try to get under this ditch where he couldn't hit me, but I landed in the wrong spot and he was there waiting for me, so not good. There's Japo 22. But oddly enough, I don't know. I guess maybe Wrigley was doing us all kinds of favor and shit, because we're getting ready to get pushed all the way back to our core now. Well, now Blue's got the tank on their back. And when the other team does that, when they get the tank up on their dock, you got to react to that in the right way.
I've got the orb.
You know, you gotta fall back. You gotta hold the center. Because once they got the tank up on their dock, they're not going to worry too much about you hitting their prime unless you kill that tank. They're going to get out there and start hitting center and trying to take that back, and that's just what they just did. They just took the center back. Because they got that tank up on their dock, and we did not react by defending center. While somebody tried to take out the tank. You got to do two things. You got to defend the center, you got to kill the tank, and we did not defend center. I don't know if we killed the tank either. Probably didn't. I'm trying like hell to give some support back there. And this is another case of I'm not sure what to do with this vehicle. You know, I could have rushed forward, but if you wait until you're shot up the hill and then rush forward, you're just gonna die like I did there. So not my favorite vehicle. Now we're pushed back to our prime. And this is where we're gonna finish it up. You can see we've been timing out all this time. And once again, you know, they're trying like hell to take that prime and hit our core, because that's the only way they're going to win.
Attack the center node.
But they're just barely not going to make it. And a lot of that's going to be because at the last minute, Barr's going to come in on our side, and he's going to help us hold this shit. That and this bender gets up on the dock, and that's going to help a lot. Although they are going to cap our prime right now. But they're not hitting the core. You can see them back there hitting the tank node,
Attack the center node.
which is kind of a waste of
Red
time.
is secure.
What they should have been doing right there is hitting our core, but they decided to hit our tank node instead. Yeah, that was a real waste of time, especially considered I believe they already had the tank. Well, I think they just lost it. No, maybe that wasn't the tank. Maybe that was that vendor. Well, they just lost him too, didn't they? See, this is pretty iffy right here. You know, you kind of got to. Well, now they hit the core gun. It's not really clear whether we're controlling enough of the map so that we can win the timeout race here. You know, if we only control our prime, is that enough so that their core will time out before ours does?
Is secure.
I have the orb.
Well, as a matter of fact, it is, as it turns out. But you do have to at least hold on to your prime. I'm pretty sure if we lost our prime at this point, our core would time out before theirs does. That's the question. Let's get very hairy here. Just trying to hang on to the prime and hoping their core times out before ours does, pretty much. Which is what's going to happen.
Attack the center node.
When does Bar come into this? Bar comes in at about 26 minutes. Yeah, Bar's going to come in here about 10 seconds and help us save the day here. I don't know why I got out of this thing. I guess I could. Yeah, there was a Scorpion coming up. And I'm just kind of floundering around here, trying like hell to kill somebody. Get back up on this dock where I can be defensive a little bit.
Carrier down.
Attack the center node.
And they're trying like hell to
Attack
cap
the
that
tank
node. Look, we actually got people trying to take the center back,
I've got the orb.
which is a good thing to do. Not quite gonna manage it. And I believe I'm waiting for somebody. Yeah, I knew this guy with a nuke was gonna show up because I seen it get it. Here I'm trying to kill. He's not piloting it though. He did it automatically. That nuke got denied though. And although I didn't deny it, I at least did some good by killing that orb carrier and suiciding on the orb. We've now got Bar helping us out. And that's going to be it. So there you go. Like I was saying the other day, you know, someday I'm going to be old and wretched in a nursing home and be asking what I did with my life. I'm pretty much going to have to say this. So there you go. Great game, you know. Hope I don't bore you to death with this shit, but this is what I like.